right, guys, I haven't uploaded in quite some time, but let me get you guys an update on. There's a lot of things that have happened recently, so here we go. You guys remember this one? It was the B20 VTEC Integra that I traded for the hatch. This one's already running. It's all done. I didn't upload this part because I was just so caught up. I needed to catch up on a lot of stuff. But yeah, this one's already all together. It's running, runs and drives. I bought this thing. This is the Type S. I got a really good deal on this one. It's a Type S. They told me it needs a motor. And if you guys, I don't know if I recorded when I bought a CRV. And that CRV, I changed the engine. It had a bad block, like it had a lot of blow by. So I changed the block on that CRV, and I kept the K24 out of that CRV. So what I'm thinking of doing is, if this thing needs an engine, I already rebuilt the K24. So if this thing needs, if it's got a knock or something, I haven't checked it out completely. But if it has a knock or something, I'll probably take the oil pump out of this one, rebuild it, and put it in that K24 block, and use this head on that K24 block, and it'll be a K24 A4 block with the A2 head, a K20 A2 head Type S. So that's that one. It should be running here, I don't know, probably in about a week, because I started working full time again. So Monday to the Friday, I only have Saturday and Sunday off. Saturday is mostly just being with the family. Sunday, it's church day. So yes, I do go to church. So, and then we got this guy, Tony's car's all done already. It's that K20 Integra. This one's already done. He brought it, or he told me to work on it, make it run. When I got it, it was just a project. It was a puzzle to get it. It was a puzzle to make it start. Like, the engine was already in, but there was wiring issues, fuel issues, and I had to reroute a lot of stuff, fabricate a lot of things. The shifter wasn't installed properly. The transmission was the Z3, so I had to fabricate it and put the RSX shift selector, make it work, and then make the shifter work and everything else. That's that. And inside, when we go inside the and I also worked on my trailer. I'm gonna upload some pictures real quick of the process of that trailer. It was a mission. I've had it for a while, and I gave up on it because I lost the ramp, and then I ended up fixing it. And yeah, that one turned out pretty good too. This one right here, this is the B20 that's going to be going in the CRX. I got the rods. I pulled the copper wire out of here. I'm gonna put new wire for the O-ring. Assemble that block. That's the one going in this CRX. I already got done with everything except the top part of the diff. Like I said, I wasn't done. I was gonna show you guys that part. And right here, I went to the junkyard and I found me a piece of steel, which I still have to fabricate that part, and I'll show you guys how to do it. But I mounted the slicks on it just to see what the fitment was like, and I gotta say, it looks sexy. I like it. I really, really like it. But this one here, I sprayed the bay. Finally, I've been wanting to do this for the longest time. I was gonna brake line tuck it, but instead, race season's already among us. It's like 2 months away, and I felt like it was going to be more time consuming to do that. So I just wanted to get it over with. I shaved the bay. I welded all the holes up. I forgot this one. For some reason, I thought this one was one of these where the grill goes on. So I don't know why I didn't do it till I sprayed it, and then I saw it and I was like, what the hell? It's another hole. But my bad. But it's not gonna bug me. I welded all these holes that are on the rail. I just left the ones that I'm gonna need for ground. Like this one, I marked them. And this one's for the headlight. This one's for the headlight, and then this one's for the ground. I marked all the holes. This is where the radiator was. I accidentally welded it. Well, not really accidentally, because there was a bolt that was already broken in there. And my plan was just to weld it up, grind it, make it smooth again. And then I was going to re-drill it, re-tap it. And yeah, I painted over the bolts and everything because I'm going to change the suspension on it. So I'm not really worried about this since it's going to be taken off. But yeah, I've been using the Boosted Boys bolts, brand new bolts. And man, it's looking beautiful. So yeah, that's the EM1. And I rerouted, I depinned all these, and I rerouted all the wires from here. So it's gonna be wire tucked. As you guys can see, I ordered this wiring and I fabricated it to work with the coil unplug kit. It's got the coil unplug kit here, so yeah, it's gonna clean up really, really good. And I changed out my oil catch can. I got me another oil catch can that has for the valve cover. So this time I'll be able to run the two on the top for the valve cover and the two on the bottom for the block. Since I had them blocked, the valve cover ones, I had them blocked right here. And that header's just on there because I had it laying around. But that's the engine that was in the EM1. So I'm going to be putting it back in the car. And I'm just going to pull the rod bearings out of it. Change out the rod bearings, re-torque everything on the bottom. Make sure everything's good for this coming season. I was going to tear it all apart and redo everything all over again. But since the car's been performing really good, the compression, I did a compression test before I pulled it off. And the compression test was dead nuts. Like, it was perfect. They were within like 5 PSI from each other. They were at I think it was 160, 155, 160, and 160. It was, it made good compression because, it's got low compression pistons, but it's still 160. That's pretty good. And so I know at the top end, nothing's damaged on top. And I had just got it tuned from Landa. So I really just wanted to redo the rod bearings because the engine has been assembled for like 3-4 seasons already. And it's been assembled ever since. And it's never been torn apart. And last time I did an oil change, I looked at it and I poured a little bit on a little white pan. I have a little white pan. I don't know where it's at. I poured a little bit on it, and you could see. I would hit it with light, and you could see a little bit of silver and copper, which tells me the rod bearings are getting to the copper already. So I got to pull those out. And so that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to get too crazy on the rebuild on this thing. I just wanted to redo the rod bearings. And that's it. Transmission, I got to take it off. And I have to fix third synchro. I think it's third. I think it's third or second. Second synchro or third synchro. If you guys remember, if you guys check out this video from my brother's channel, you guys will see where I was struggling. And one of them was the clutch, because I have a twin disc back there. And I removed the twin disc because I wanted it to be a daily driver. So I put a single disc in it. And I was having problems with the clutch. I bled the clutch. And then for some reason, it wouldn't go into second gear. I think it was second or third gear. So I have to tear apart that transmission and go over the synchros. Make sure everything's good on it again. And hopefully nothing else is damaged internally and put it all back together. But as of right now, everything's coming along really good. I oversprayed the windshield because I'm not really worried. I'm going to replace the windshield. And I didn't really care about the primer on this because I'm going to change the fenders out too. I'm looking for some side skirts, the original side skirts. And then I want to put the 99 2000 original fenders. They don't have to be from an EM1, but they just have to have the VIN tag on them and make sure they're OEM. And once all that is done, I'm planning on respraying the whole car. But before I do that, I want to have the side skirts. I want to have a front lip. The front bumper's going to get changed out too. I was going to swap the front bumper. Either I swap it out or I just cut this out and just put the fog light in already. That's the reason why I want to trade it. I don't mind having this because, I mean, it's still going to have the front mount manifold. But what it's going to have is going to have a whole downpipe, a whole exhaust on it. Actually, no, I'm not going to run the front forward facing manifold because that one's going to be running on this one. So I'll be running the top mount on that one. So yes, I probably will get rid of this bumper and get me a OEM bumper and possibly an OEM SI lip, or if not, just a replica one from eBay and make it work. And yeah, hopefully everything comes along, like everything's coming along perfect. The hood, I'm not worried about it because it's getting a carbon fiber hood. It will no longer have the hood exit. It'll have the dual wastegates or single wastegate going down. It's going to be shooting towards the ground. And it's going to have a full exhaust all the way to the back. Because I do live in an HOA neighborhood, so I can't really get too crazy. But yeah, that's the K24 I'm talking about for that RSX. And that's a single cam I came across. But yeah, these are quick updates, guys. I'm sorry it's been a hell of a month and going back to work and not really wrenching, and I just come in and wrench probably an hour a day or an hour and a half a day, and that's just all I got for this video. So see you guys in the next. Hopefully it'll be that one, fabricating the mount for that one. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys.